I saw Andy, we met in college about 7-8 years ago. And I met Andy, we had a party in his basement of his house. And I walked in with a bunch of my girlfriends and I said, who is this kid? How come I've never seen him before? And who is he friends with? Because I'm attracted to him and he seems like a really nice guy.
At some point in the night, we had like a little decoration dangling from the ceiling, and she reached up and she was playing with it and she pulled the ceiling down. She pulled down all the ceiling tiles in the base. This is the first time I ever met her. And
I'm a very big klutz.
Who is this girl who just tore down the whole ceiling?
Fast forward maybe a year later is when we started really hanging out.
Yeah.
And it was the night before Valentine's Day. And I would say for maybe 2 months prior to that, Andy and I have been trying to hang out and he kept ditching me. And so finally on the night before Valentine's Day, we got together at the bar and we kind of never stopped talking from there.
Yeah, I think once we finally were able to link up and we hit the ground running. And the last time, right? So the last time that we made plans, she said to me, and this spoke a lot about her, she said, this is the last time that I'm gonna make plans with you. If moving forward, if you ditch me again, this is it. And that told me a lot, I think.
It's funny because that night, we always joke around that Andy doesn't really have, moves or swag. He doesn't really know.
No.
He doesn't have game. And so that night, we were hanging out, we were friends, and he texted me after, the girls and I got back to the dorm room, and he said, hey, can I come by? And I'm like, of course you can, come on by. And I even told the girls, so Chef is coming over, and I don't know if he's gonna be, staying with me or if he'll be sleeping on the futon in the common room. I'm not too sure what's going on here. And, we came up in the dorm and we had our first kiss right outside the room. And so I said, well, he's gonna be staying with me. I thought he was just the kindest man, just so caring and laid back, which really complements, my style. Just such a sweet man and really cares for his family. And yeah, I thought he was all over like a really great guy.
She's a kind person. Her heart was always in the right place. And she was always thinking about other people. She was always thinking about her family or her friends or me. And to me, that is irreplaceable.
And I was just like, wow, this is what I want in a future husband. And, I want to be with this guy long term because he's so comforting and just protective, but hands off.
All of these little things added up, and I said, okay, this is what I would do in that scenario too, or this is the way that I would treat that person, or this is the way that I would treat this situation. In terms of preparing to get engaged and shopping for rings and doing all of those things, I had finally got myself to a spot where I said, good, this is go time.
I always said I thought I would know when he bought a ring, just by the way he would act, but he was cool as a cucumber. And so we were done with the winery, and right outside Venezia there's this gazebo right on the water, and so he brought me over there, and he brought me in and he said, you know how much I love you, right? And I said, of course. And then he said, do you know what's about to happen?
By the time we got in there, I had a feeling she understood that I'm not the gazebo type. So,
of course, I called my mom right away. She's like, hi, and we told them, and everyone was just so excited.
Yeah, I called my parents, told my mother. She was the one that picked up. She also knew. They all knew. Everybody but Julie pretty much knew that this was going to happen.
It's a miracle I didn't know. We're getting married at Wollaston Golf Club in Milton. They had availability on the 29th, and so we said, sure, that sounds like a great date.
I think we just want our guests to be happy and comfortable and enjoy themselves, and part of that is not sweating. So for us, late September is perfect. The leaves start turning.
But we're really just excited to solidify, what we are, and just celebrate with all of our favorite people in one room.
You know, it's not a formality. I think it's just a way of making sure that she knows that I'm committed to that idea of us being one unit, you know, acting as a team.
Really, I mean, Andy always says, if I could have kids, I would have had them yesterday.
I just want to be able to look back and know that we raised successful children and happy children, and we created our own family, much like the families that we came from.
So my Nana and my late Pepe and Andy's Nana and late Papa, really, they're our world. And so I think in 40 years, if I'm half the Nana of what my Nana and Andy's Nana is, then I think we've done amazing.
The thing I love most about you is your kindness and your love for others.
The thing I love most about you is how you're such a genuine guy and put people ahead of yourself. We can't wait to celebrate with everybody on...
You just jumped right into that. What am I supposed to do? Chop liver?
All right. Do you want to go or do you want me? We're going to say it at the same time?
That's not going to work if we say it at the same time.
Okay,
You
so
say
I'll
it
say
and
it.
I'll just smile the whole time.
Okay. We're looking forward to celebrating with all of our loved ones on September 29th, 2018. See you there.